Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm just going to tell you this for those watching the future. I am very bullish on altcoins right now. Now, okay, we have to get through some things. We have to get through the PPI report tomorrow, the CPI report on Thursday, the rate cuts. But the altcoin charts, the others chart looks the others dominance caught my attention this morning. And so it's time. It's time to load up on some smaller mid-cap altcoins. Okay, I'm sure I'll be repeating myself about that plenty of times throughout the live stream. So where do we go next? I'm bullish on altcoins. I actually am. It's going to be very short-lived. Just keep that in mind. It's going to be very short-lived. And you got to be ready for the moon boys, man. They're gonna tell you we're in some new paradigm, stuff like that. Nope. No. N-O. Okay. Oh, all right. Here we go. Another live stream. I'm not giving birth or anything. GM Yags. First comment to Yags, GM. John Troy, big man, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well. I might sound more bullish than you guys are prepared for in this live stream. I'm just going to warn you about that right now. So, hello, who the F is that guy? I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well. Good morning, Albert. Are we still going to dump at the rate cuts if we don't rally this week? If we don't rally, we're not going to dump. If we do rally, we'll probably have a sell-off. So what's up with market sentiment? Guys, if you don't follow me on XWW Bitcoin, I posted some things that have me very bullish on altcoins outside of the top 10. So others, somewhere between like 11 and 50. I made videos last August saying, now is the time to buy altcoins. Right now. I made 3 videos with that same opening. Hello, Will. And I'm not going to do that again this time around. But I am telling you, I would, if I were to make 3 videos saying now is the time, I'd be making it right now. Right now. Okay? Outside of the top 10. Ethereum's going to underperform from here on out. XRP is going to underperform. I have Ethereum. I have XRP. Now, I know that might sound shocking to you, but and it's going to be very short-lived, okay? But there's an opportunity ahead of us with others from 11 to 150 soon. Now, you want a DCA over the next couple weeks. You have time. You have some time here. But I am telling you, okay, I've told you enough. What do you think ETH is doing? I think it's going to hit a new all-time high, go into price discovery. But yeah, everything I just say. Why dullish? Something changed? Bullish? I looked at the others chart and I looked at the others dominance chart. That's why I'm bullish right now. Others is number 11 to 150. And it's undeniable that both of those look very bullish. So it's in the charts. Do I like Jasmine? It's one that I would buy. Now again, okay, warning. Things may get PPI report tomorrow. Last month's PPI report was terrible. Okay? Hey, Bubba Disco, thanks so much, man. Really appreciate that super chat. Coffee on you. Coffee's £9 and 99 quid or whatever you call it. I will not be buying a coffee that expensive, but thank you. All right. So yes, I like Jasmine. Will Pepe do anything? Okay. Altcoins, the thing I said on my X account as well. Altcoins, not meme coins. Or I should say altcoins and then meme coins. So Pepe will do something. Not quite yet. Who's loading Zebek? Vet still looks more. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the charts still look boring, Will, but like VeChain's a really good one, I'm telling you. So, all right, Zebek, ZBCN. Zebek. I'm not loading Zebek. You know, you're asking who's loading Zebek. Not me, but let's look at the charts. You know, I mean, Zebek could underperform just because of how much it's pumped already. Nothing crazy about the chart sticking out to me like, oh, wow, I should buy that. Sold all my WorldCoin, almost a 4x my entries. That's enough for me. Okay, good job. I saw somebody tweet about WorldCoin. Did WorldCoin do something? Like, did they have a pump or something? Oh, wow. Okay. Ooh. All right, WorldCoin is now on my list of cryptos that I want to try to short. Okay, anytime I see a crypto like this, pump like this, I want to short it. So I'm adding this to my watch list on TradingView. I'm going to short this thing, and I'm going to make some money off of it. Where is Bubba Disco buying coffee? Yeah, good question, Will. 0.5 rate cuts or 0.25? Probably 25 basis points. Let me look at the CME Fed Watch. It's most likely going to be 25. So, good morning, Gus. Oh, come on. CME Fed Watch, you're breaking my heart. Oh, there we go. VeChain, I mean, so there's nothing special about, like, VeChain is just, it is raising the floor, but it's not breaking through the ceiling yet. But I hold my VeChain, you know, I'm ready. It'll do some X's here. So, man, CME Fed Watch is killing me. Oh, wow. Oh, no, this is a mistake. Okay. The CME Fed Watch website's messed up, so they're going to cut it 25 basis points. Good morning, Sambo. What's your price prediction? I have no idea what you're asking about, but I probably don't have one. Momo, thank you. Good, I bought 5K of it at 13. Hey, yeah, 0.013. I think that's a good entry on Jasmine. Is WLFI a scam? In as much as crypto is a scam, WLFI is a scam. There's nothing extraordinarily scammy about it, unlike XVM, whatever that one that everyone was shilling. You know, that was a scam. That's on a higher level than WLFI. How about XYO? I'm assuming XYO looks really bad right now still. Give it some time. I mean, the ISOs are going to pump. Bubba Disco, man, thanks so much. Edinburgh, Scotland, not cheap for coffee. Okay. So wait, let me look at VeChain, and then what was I going to look at? Oh, XYO. Actually, let me just look at XYO. Yeah, XYO, no signs of life. But XYO will just look dead, and then all of a sudden it'll wake up. So I have no problem holding some XYO. I mean, VeChain looks ready. I wouldn't be surprised if sometime soon VeChain broke through the 200-day, through the 0.26 resistance. Give it a little bit of time here. Can Solana go back to 200? I'm looking for an entry. Oh, man, Solana looks really good right now. 218. I mean, the 20, it's been holding the 20-day EMA. 20-day EMA is 202. Could it wick down to 200 at some point? Maybe we get a terrible PPI report tomorrow. It goes down to 200. Maybe. Sure. Metal blockchain and loan protocol. I don't know anything about that. Metal blockchain. I mean, I don't know. This is kind of old. Huh. Launched in 2022. I mean, it's gained a lot in the last few weeks here. I'd be pretty nervous about that from that regard. Looks like it, you know, just maybe it's forming cup and handle or something. I don't have any analysis I can give you on that. Okay, I know it's a difficult question. When do you think alts will peak? November or December? Dogecoin looking good. Yeah, Dogecoin's doing exactly what I called for with Dogecoin. Oh, 24 cents. Awesome. All right, so what did I call for with Dogecoin? I called for a false breakdown and then a breakout. It was forming this triangle formation. Let me get rid of the EMAs on my chart. I know you can't see this on YouTube. Sorry, on TikTok. But I called for a false breakdown of this triangle formation. That's exactly what happened. And then a breakout, and now it's breaking out. So I'm glad I just been holding my Dogecoin. I have like $6,000 of Doge, no, for like 5,000 or something like that of Doge. I'm just holding on to that. Best indicator, 1,000 people live stream Coinbase #1 or something else. They're all great. 1,000 people in my live stream has time to peak. Coinbase #1 is time to peak. Those are my two go-to indicators. I can't rank them. Entry for XVM, 0. Yeah. Nobody wants Solana at 150, but they want it at 200. Yeah. It's like, for me, Solana is just the crypto that I use to get in and out of the meme coin plays I'm in. So I actually have a lot of Solana right now, but that's just because, I've been rolling out of other stuff. So Zebek will be ISO compliant by end of year and has many catalysts coming. I'm sure Zebek will be fine. But I stand by what I said, honestly. Can you look at Marshall Hayner and his ecosystem for banks? Marshall, is it Hayner? Is there crypto? I'm going to have to pass on that. I don't know what you mean. Vet or Ondo? I'm going to go with Vet. My indicator's HEEHEE 100 million. Let's do it. So yeah, give it some time. Altcoins first and then meme coins. Aside from like Dogecoin. Doge will move like with altcoins considering how OG it is. But do you think it was the bottom a few days ago for altcoins this year? This year? I mean, alts went much lower like in August. So, let's see. Again, if we have a big rally into the rate cuts, then you got to be a little cautious with that. But I'm seeing a lot of things that look like they're bottomed for sure. It looks like Total 2 bottomed on August 19th and put in a higher low on September 1st. Bitcoin looks like it bottomed on September 1st. Total 3, pretty much the same deal. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was the bottom. When do you think Rismus will start pumping? So Rismus is up huge still, and it may be one of those things where Rismus underperforms for the next month, and then maybe late October it'll rally really hard, and then November, like the end, like last day of November, it'll peak or something like that. Devin was saying the other day he thinks VET can get to all-time high, but just seems quite a way off right now. I know your opinion is slightly different. Yeah, I don't think all-time high. I hope so. Total 3 bull flag. You could call that a bull flag, yeah. People in comments asking for XVM or Sage's sheep. No comment. Athena. So Athena's new utility. I'm always skeptical of new utility, but this chart, that's a bullish looking chart. Broke the downtrend, already put in a new high. So you want to buy the dip on Athena. That's probably a really good one to get into. So yeah. Marshall Hayner. Okay. Thank you. World's longest username for the follow. Jordan, thank you for the follow. Has Pengu broken out of a bull flag? Pengu looks pretty good right now. So Pengu is another meme coin that might run prematurely. 34 cents. Could you say it's a bull flag breakout? You could call that, or just it's completed an ABC correction, something like that. What would you call it? I guess you could. It's broken a downtrend. It looks like it's starting a new uptrend. So I remember buying Sol at $20 2 years ago. Solana was one of my top 5 bear market buys. Now, other ones didn't do nearly as well as Solana. I fully admit that. But Solana was a big winner for me. England with a U. If it's on TradingView, I'll look at England with a U. All right, let's see this. Oh, no. You see it, it's up how much over the last few days here? I can't even, because there's so many zeros. I wouldn't touch it. JK, thanks for the follow. Now, could it go higher? Sure. But, what it looks like to me is that this is a CTO and somebody pumped it super hard and we'll see, but Marshall Hayner's the creator of Metal Ecosystems. Yeah, okay, good job stopping. LimeWire, I sold at its past peak looking DCA. No, I'm not touching LimeWire at all. I told you guys it was going to be an epic pump and dump. They all of their tokenomics were designed to dump on retail in 2025, and then it didn't work out the way they thought it would. Now I wouldn't be surprised if they just kind of thrown in the towel and taken their money and ran. So Strawberry and Zerier, thanks for the follow. Can you look at XDoge? Man, all right, guys, it's not time for meme coins, not yet. All right, I'm going to look at XDoge here, sure. No, there's nothing I can tell you about it. So what happened to a September dump? Very strange market. I was very agnostic going into September. I mean, it looks like the thing that I was talking about was we were in a front run. We front ran that dump in late August. So market will probably sell off before data tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I am saying I'm very bullish on altcoins right now, but we have the CPI report on Thursday, the PPI report tomorrow. We have the rate cuts next week. So lots of volatility. Okay. Just keep that in mind. Link. I made a Link video. It's publishing later today. I like Link right now. Again, ABC correction broke the downtrend. Now I think it's going to be a pretty clear shot to $30. And then October, I wouldn't be surprised if Link went much higher than that. So that's a summary of my video. Good morning, Case. Good morning, Mick, Jupe. I'm not a huge fan of Jupiter, the token. It's just, Radium seems to be much more tracking along with Solana than Jupiter is. So, I mean, chart looks okay. Looks like it's broken through the 200-day. So maybe now's a good time to accumulate some Jupiter. I mean, really, I'm going to say this. It might sound crazy. This might just be like throw a dart at a dartboard season, honestly, with a lot of these cryptos, with what's coming with altcoins. I'm just telling you, it's going to be very short-lived, a month or 2 months. Let's say 2 months, maybe 3. But altcoins are ready. So yeah, you want to buy some Jupiter? Have you talked about Doge yet? I did. Doge looks great. Now, I mean, should you wait for a little bit of a dip here? Maybe. All right, ICP and near. ICP, nothing screaming at me right now with ICP. I'm still in an ICP long. It's a very low leverage long. I'm down on it, but give it some time. Not yet with ICP. Near is a little bit more hopeful. I mean, again, making an attempt to break through the 200-day. $2.93 is pretty heavy resistance. On the other side of that, I'll be more interested in near. So, Cardano. Aircoin on Solana. CTO is leader. Okay, Aircoin on Solana. I'm not going to look at it right now, but I will look into it. All right, Aircoin on Solana. All right, Cardano, 87 cents. Same deal. False breakdown. Now looks pretty good. So, sure. How far is Cardano going to go? I mean, it's already top 10. I think it's still top 10. You're not getting massive gains on Cardano. You get some good gains. What RT? Edsky, thanks for the follow. You're welcome, Wayne. XVM buyers are pathetic. No comment. Bonk actually looks decent. So let me look at Bonk. Yeah, it might have bottomed out already. I think it did. Looking at this chart, yeah, it had to have. So it's broken that downtrend finally. Bonk, buying the dips on Bonk, not a bad idea. If alt season comes, shall we get in and out of coins as they pump at different coins or hold specific coins we have just exit? What's your plan? Good question, Will. My biggest mistake in 2021 was taking profits out of some coins and putting them into others that haven't pumped yet. I'm of the mindset that I am mostly going to cash out, but then sure, I'll get into different plays. I'll try to play the rotations. What's the rotation? It's We have Ethereum. Ethereum was very much outperforming altcoins up until last week, and now the rest of the altcoin market cap is going to outperform Ethereum big time. So if I had a ton of Ethereum, I'd be rotating right now into those altcoins. Maybe I'll do that rotation a little bit. I would expect, larger, mid caps to outperform here, and then small caps, and then meme coins, maybe. But for the most part, I'm cashing out in the fiat. Injective thoughts and Aurora and Near broke out on the daily. I did see that. There's some hope with Near. So Injective resistance at 14.62. It got rejected there. But, same deal. Looks like it broke a downtrend. Looks good. I would assume there's going to be a dip to buy into. Maybe the 21-week EMA. That's like 1337. I'd be interested in buying there. So looks pretty good. AVAX. I bought some AVAX this morning. AVAX, I think, looks really good and hasn't had a huge breakout yet. Now, Aurora, no. I looked at the Aurora chart yesterday, 2 days ago, and I was like, if I can short this, I will, but I couldn't find a place to short it. No altcoin season. It's probably not going to be like 2021, but there's going to be something. LCX, Ondo prediction, like $3. I don't know. LCX 14 cents, 14.7. All right. So, I've been saying LCX looks decent. LCX is so hard to analyze. It always just takes you by surprise. If there's a time for it to bottom, this would be the time. But we'll see. DOT or ADA for the gains next 3 months. Man, DOT sucks. And I might still say Polkadot. Maybe it's finally going to break through the 200-day here. And, the thing about DOT that makes me tempted to say is just it's so bottomed out. If it could just go back to its 2024 peak, that's almost a 3x. I think it has more potential to outperform Cardano, but still. William, thanks for the follow. Crow, do you see it reaching all-time high again when alts run? Yes, I do. Maybe it's bottomed out. I've been waiting for Crow at 20 cents. Aave predictions. Aave, I don't have any predictions on Aave. I just like Aave. I like it. Mish, thanks for the follow. Just, if you can answer, if I take 10,000 out of ETH, what should I put it in? Momo, I don't have perfect answers for you. I'd diversify. I bought some Avalanche today. I'd be looking for utility, and I'll throw Doge in there as well. Just coins in between 11 and 50 right now. AVAX thoughts. Yeah, I talked about AVAX. December top again. Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if it was November actually. So, and it could even be October. Audio, please. Audio. Yeah, the chart looks terrible. It looks dead. But at the same time, the thing that I'll tell you is a lot of these altcoin charts that look just straight up dead, what happens is out of nowhere, they'll have this huge pump and it's like, could that happen with audio? Sure. Yeah. You want to get some audio, or if you're just a bag holder of audio, then knock yourself out. XCN, I already looked at XCN earlier today. It'll bore you to death and then it'll pump just like LCX. So what do you think AVAX can get through this run? I don't know. I don't know. 100. December's the sell month. If everyone thinks December this is the sell month, and then maybe it won't. It'll be November. Everyone in 2021 was saying December was the sell month, and it was November. Gun, that's not banana gun. I don't know what this is. Gun. If I'm looking at the right chart, it looks terrible. So Quant's at a really good level right now to get in, right around $100. So I projected one of two things happening, and it was kind of actually the middle thing. It bounced off the 200-day moving average. That was the entry, and it could get back down there again. But it looks like it's broken a downtrend, and now hopefully, you can't really say it because it did put in a lower low yesterday. I would love to get some quant at $88, but I wouldn't be surprised if it just generally held around 100. Short Ether? No, Ether looks really strong. TARS AI, goodbye now. I don't know. I'm going to guess not yet. So, yeah, not yet. Give us, there will be a time. At least it's holding. It's not, it's just doing nothing. ICP prediction, how about $20? IMX thoughts. IMX is a very highly inflationary cryptocurrency. Can you make gains on IMX? Sure, but I think 2024 was the run for IMX. I don't think it's going higher than its 2024 price. Big time, man. I haven't looked at big time in a while. Please don't spam, guys. I'm going through the comments, and I'm able to keep up right now, but spamming makes it more difficult. So you guys spamming XCN, or if it's just one of you. Now big time, nah, don't touch big time yet. Caspa, good time to accumulate Caspa. Man, I mean, you know, I would have expected more over the last few days with Caspa. It is raising the floor. You know, it does look like there's some confluence here that it's pretty close to being bottomed out. So maybe, yeah, maybe. All right, say already looked at Near. Near looks all right. You know, I think soon it's going to be looking pretty bullish. Say looks decent. You know, it's just holding a floor. Give it some time with Say. You could call this just a big bull flag, honestly. Thank you, Crisis. Do you think there will be an extended cycle? For Bitcoin, yes. For altcoins, no. For Ethereum, sure. Is this your real account? Yes. My main account got banned. Somebody's going around trying to get everyone shut down, demanding money, and some people have the audacity to pay that prick. I'm not going to pay him. He wants $3,000. No, I'm not paying him. So, sounds like yes. Yes, it is. Yeah. All right. So Sui's broken here. Good time to be holding Sui. I'm glad I didn't sell any of mine. I have a big bag of Sui. So now I would definitely not be selling. You want to get an entry on Sui, maybe around $3.44, maybe. I longed Fartcoin at 73 cents and sold at 80 cents. Wish I stayed in. Man, Fartcoin's tough. You know, I think Fartcoin's going to do very well. Man, you long the bottom. You're very close to the bottom. Yeah, I mean, you can't really say it's the bottom yet, though, with Fartcoin. Jeff, thanks for the follow. KRL. I haven't looked at Krill in a long time. Man, this chart is bizarre. I don't know what to say about this. It just doesn't look. It doesn't look organic. It doesn't look authentic. It looks manipulated. If alt pump, you're going to sell into Bitcoin or USD. USD. I prefer a cheaper entry on Bitcoin with a big dip, but not sure if it will dip as much. Yeah, I mean, there will be a time. I'll just probably wait for a cool off period, but I'll be loading up on Bitcoin. I'm not going to wait until whatever, most people are thinking a bear market bottom would be on Bitcoin. Again, I am of the mindset that 2027, that Bitcoin's peak for the cycle is going to be in 2027, but not altcoins. Arbitrum price target. Bybit was hacked recently, and they lost 1.2 billion of Ethereum. Oh, again? Didn't that happen already? Listen, I don't have an Arbitrum price target, but I will tell you, Arbitrum looks really good right now, and that's me saying that as a hater. I'm not a hater of Arbitrum fundamentally, but like their tokenomics, I'm a hater of that. But I can't deny that the chart looks good. What do you think DOT will reach? I don't know, $12, $10. XCN, already looked at XCN. It just looks like nothing's going on, but at some point. Pengu, Pepe. Yeah, Pepe and Pengu. Pepe's broken through here. Pepe's probably a good entry. I might buy some, actually. Same for Pengu. I've been holding Pengu, but Pengu looks really good. So AIXBT, every time I look at AIXBT, I get depressed, but sure. Let's look at AIXBT. Mick, I'm going to ask you to do something here. Just don't add please, Alex. Just say the ticker. Nothing but love for you. It's a weird thing. I just live with it. It really bothers me when people just continually say my name in a question that they're asking. Like there's just no need to. Just omit my name. I know who I am. You know who I am. Yeah, AXBT, there's no signs of life with AXBT at some point. Are you bullish on alts going into Q4? Looking at the charts today, I'm very bullish, yeah. Samir, I am the one. Dream Chaser, thanks for the follow. Oh, wait, Pulse Chain. I missed some comments here, I think. Pulse Chain thoughts with all the Richard Hart nonsense. What nonsense? I really don't know of any nonsense with Richard Hart. Will, I get it. Cool. Thanks, I guess. You're so funny. I have no Pulse Chain. I don't know. It's in a world that I just don't live in. Ether EX. Never looked at this chart. Too new to really say anything. I just, the chart's too new. Thoughts on Microsoft SpaceX time? What? I don't know what you're asking. 400% up TVL. Okay, cool. Thoughts on WorldCoin? I'm going to look to short it after this live stream. Did you do Injective? Injective looks good. Yeah, I already did it. Dago Foss, thanks for the follow. Thoughts on Kiwi? Coach Ty pushes it. I'm sure there's going to be somebody with a visceral reaction to hearing that. But I'm friends with Ty. I don't see it on TradingView. I'm not going to look at it. So near price target. I don't know. $10. D, thanks for the follow. Anyone asked about the Ledger security issue today? No. And I don't know. I saw something about that yesterday. I just haven't looked into it. Filecoin. Filecoin is trash. At least their tokenomics is. Sure, it'll make gains, but those gains will be suppressed because their tokenomics are abysmal. Where's it going to go? I don't know. Could it make an X? Could it make a couple X's? Sure. Yeah. Knock yourself out. I'd rather have something with better tokenomics. Brett, not looking amazing. Wait on most meme coins, on most of them. Not yet. Nothing special with Brett right now. I mean, volume's picked up the last 2 days. At least there's that. So maybe there's some hope here. But we'll see. Vet or Pengu? Vet, then Pengu. Utility, then meme. Thanks, Mick. I'm holding 92K Pengu. I'm very bullish on Pengu. Say, already looked at it. Looks good. Looks really good. Thanks for the hearts, Crypto Cuban. Are you also of the opinion that alts topped December 2024? No. I mean, but what do you mean by that? Because I'm assuming you're getting that from Jam. Do I think that the total altcoin market cap topped in December of 2024? I do not. And where did it peak at in December 2024? It actually peaked at 1.28 trillion. Oh wait, no, sorry. It peaked at 1.64 trillion. We've already hit a new all-time high with altcoins. Total 3 has not yet passed its 2024 peak. And I believe that it will. I mean, Total 3 looks great right now. Let me look at others. I'm assuming others isn't anywhere near its 2024 peak. And I believe that it will break through its 2024 peak. So 452 billion, it's at 315 right now. Yeah. So no, I'm not of the opinion that we peaked in December of 2024. I think somebody, I won't name names, is trying to save face. And I think he's going to be proven wrong in a very dramatic way. But in the end, because he's such a big bear, he's going to look smart. At some point, he's going to look smart. But I think he's going to look stupid first. And I have nothing but respect for that guy. Morpho or Arrow. I just don't know enough about Morpho to say Morpho or Arrow. I mean, Arrow has pumped a decent amount already. I tend to want to stick with the safer one, although Morpho looks pretty good. So maybe Morpho. Thoughts on EFI Eigenlayer OP? I'm sorry. Those aren't in my orbit enough to just give thoughts on all three of those. Let me look at the optimism chart. Actually, the optimism might be ready. It might be ready. So, TJ, thanks for the follow. Sui, I already looked at Sui, broke a downtrend. Sui looks ready now to start moving higher again. MYX, Doge one, mentioned in your Telegram. I don't know. I mean, really, again, SkyTay, the thing that, what did I say about Doge one? The literal thing that I said was like, people were hitting me up to promote it. And so do your own research. I looked at the chart. I'm not really excited about buying a crypto that was already at a $25 million market cap, knowing the people who asked me to shill it. And I'm not even gonna mess around with it. And so I have $250 worth. I mean, if it does something, great, but that's all I bought. MYX. Okay. I've never heard of MYX, just swapping. I'm looking at the chart. 2 days ago, MYX was $1.28. Now it's at $15.70. So, you know, I mean, if I saw the chart 3 days ago, it was $1.28. If I saw this chart 3 days ago or 2 days ago when it got up to $3, I would have said, don't chase green candles. And here it is at 15 something. So to me, this is too much of a gamble. I have no interest in it. I don't know what this is, but seeing it pump the way it did, zero interest. SXT micro. Yeah. VeChain, give it some time on VeChain. I already looked at VeChain. Looks good. Yeah. SXT. Space and time. That's right. SXT. Too new. You know, looks like it's already bottom. We got at least that. So, Jody, when do you think the bear market will be here? When do I think the bear market will be here? It's an interesting question. For altcoins, I think we're going to run in 2025. And for others, because there's some hope for Ethereum to run a little bit longer with the ETFs, for XRP to run a little bit longer, maybe even Solana. Solana has an ETF. But I think for most altcoins, whatever we get in Q4 is going to be it until the next, until 2028, 2029, whatever, you know. For Bitcoin, again, I'm of the mindset that Bitcoin will, whatever it peaks at in 2025, it's going to go higher in 2027 and maybe even 2026. So whatever happened to white paper, white coin, what's white paper? All right, XOX coin. Don't know what that is. And I don't see it on TradingView. I'm going to have to pass on that. Will, thanks for the follow. Ledger advised to not use Transact until further notice. Okay. Bybit was hacked recently and they lost about 1.2 billion of Ethereum. Yeah, somebody else mentioned that. Okay. Solana and Link both look fine. Both look very good. Okay. I mean, you're not getting 10x on those, but they both look good. Sui, I already mentioned. VeChain at 30 cents. I don't think so. I really enjoy your history videos. Thank you, Crypto Cuban. Thanks, Fake Coach JV, for the follow. The fact that we already hit all-time highs with alt market cap is extremely concerning because everyone's still waiting for more. I would argue against that a little bit. I would say others. Others is there's room to run with others. Let's see. I was thinking others. Okay. You think decent coins will hit all-time high? Decent? What's decent? You know, when I think of when I think of 99% of cryptocurrencies, decent is not a word that comes to mind. I think for me, it's guilty until proven innocent. So I need more info on that. Will Shiba do something like Pengu? I'm losing hope a little bit on Shiba. Now, I mean, let me look at the chart. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of losing hope on Shiba. It'll do something. You'll get even X's, but there's just too many meme coins. U.S. preliminary payrolls revision subtracts 911,000 jobs. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Might be why FedWatch crashed. Oh gosh, maybe Will. Oh dude. Oh dude. Guys, you've got to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now listen, it's one of those things we have to live in tension with this. Okay, I'm very bullish on altcoins looking at these charts right now. I'm bullish, but the time period is going to be brief, and then after that, you've got to run for the hills. Okay, run for the hills. We are not going to enter some kind of new paradigm with these altcoins. It's not happening. They are going to dump super hard. Like I would say worse than previous bear markets is how much these altcoins are going to dump after they pump. You know, so man, what we are at the foundation is starting to crack. Anyway, Pengu potential this cycle. I mean, very bullish for for the short term. Moonwell, man, I'm so tired. Moonwell looks terrible. Just wait a little bit on Moonwell. Are you getting into longs? Yeah, definitely. Now, I haven't entered a single new position. I was doing that XVM stuff, man. Not promoting it at all, but like I was messing around with liquidity pools with XVM. I made bank on that. And now I'm out, and so now I'm kind of sitting around like, what do I do now, you know? So let's see, arrow prediction, $2 to $3. No idea. All right, Foregone is in the house. Long uni at 970. You longed into resistance. Now, I mean, depending on your leverage, I don't think you're going to get liquidated. But good luck. All right, I'm sorry, guys. A lot of you are spamming, and I can't keep up. Nitesh, thanks for the follow. Mia, thanks for the follow. Ondo is not touching $10. I bought some Flare in SGB. What's your thoughts? Don't know enough about either of those. Good morning, Crypto Caddy. Open VPP. What is that? Is that a crypto? Thank you, Crypto Caddy, for the gifts. GRT, very highly inflationary. AVAX, I already said I'm bullish on AVAX. I bought some AVAX today. There we go. GRT, maybe on the brink of something here, but still too early to tell. McNeil's Barbershop, thanks for the follow. No super cycle. Again, for Bitcoin, yes. For altcoins, no. Who, thanks for the follow. AVAX price prediction. Didn't you already ask me that? I said, I don't know, maybe 100 or something like that. Are you bullish on AVAX? Yes. Crow. Maybe now's the time to buy Crow. Maybe it's dipped enough, but I'm still waiting for under 20 cents. Sorry, I missed the ICP thought. ICP will do something. I'm not super, ICP, you know, but maybe $20. Nanny Crypto, thanks for the follow. GRT prediction, don't have one. Near prediction, don't have one. AOs, AOs, I skipped AOs. AOs still looks terrible. Give some time. Again, I'm not super bullish on the older AI cryptos. I mean, they had their bull run already, you know? I mean, but AI is the future. Okay, AI cryptos were riding along the NVIDIA wave, and then they decoupled, okay? So NVIDIA was killing it all throughout 2024, and then AI cryptos were also killing it, and now they're not. You know, NVIDIA is still climbing. AI cryptos are doing nothing. I think if you're interested in AI cryptos, you've kind of missed the boat. All right, come back in the bear market, maybe load up on some AI cryptos. AXGT bullish this run. You know, AXGT's had a good couple days here, but, you know, I'm looking at this chart. I'm like, I'm sure. You know, RWAs and DSI, AXGT's DSI, forgive me. DSI can do something. It can make some noise. But nothing at the chart makes me think like, oh, man, now's the time. I'd rather get into larger caps right now and then maybe gamble with some small caps like AXGT. Solana target. Yeah, thoughts on Crow, $1. Maybe Solana target. I mean, I don't know, 300-400. Nothing crazy. I mean, that might be crazy. Any thought about, all right, have I heard about Origin Trail? I have. I haven't looked at it in a long time. So track, is it, let me type in Origin Trail. Come on. I thought I had, oh, there it is, Origin Trail. Not one of the better looking charts. I mean, at some point, this will do fine. Soul target. Any thoughts about Spell token? Man, guys, stop spamming. I'm not saying that to you. Ask me about Spell. But I was within 5 comments of being at the bottom, and now I'm like 24 comments away. Spell looks terrible. ADA price prediction. Guys, man, you guys are killing me with these price prediction questions. I'm not the one to ask about price prediction. I'm just not. All right, so ADA price prediction. $3. I don't know. Mr. Cuz is here. Mr. Cuz, you're gonna look really stupid here in a few weeks. So hello. API 3 prediction. What did I say about predictions? I know you missed that. So all right. So Sonic Phantom chart looks terrible. Give it time. Some point. It's the same thing. What do you think about Sping? What is that? Bro, I can't believe people are asking about price prediction where alts are down 85% and will not recover. Mr. Cuz, please stop spamming. You've gotten my attention. I've already said what I'm saying to you. You're gonna look really dumb here, and you're gonna go back to your cave. You're gonna go back in hiding. I haven't seen you for what, 9 months, something like that. How convenient that you've been gone for so long and now you're back. And so the market's not going to go the way that you think it goes. And then I'm not going to see you again. And then things will be bearish. And then you'll be like, oh, look at how right I was. And no, you're not smart. You want to be smart. You want to look smart because bears, that's all they want to do. The bears are so concerned about how smart they look, and bears always look smart. They look like the voice of reason. When what you've got to do, Mr. Cuz, and this is true for anyone who's going to be bullish when it makes sense to be bullish and be bearish when it makes sense to be bearish. And I know you're going to give all your regurgitated arguments that you watched on some YouTube video about all the reasons to be bearish, and it's frustrating for me to sit here and just tell you, like, I'm with you on those things, but I'm looking at the charts, and the charts are showing me upward movement first. Okay? You've been a bear this entire time. You've been a bear since when? Early 2024? Okay. All right, no more predictions. When will XVM hit a billy? Crypto bastard. Oh, man. Guys, all right. I'm not going to keep up with all these comments anymore. You can blame Mr. Cuz. But let me tell you something about XVM. I actually tweeted about this. All right, when you see the same people shilling these coins, here's what's going to happen every time. So who are the same people? I'm going to name some names. Sage, Shmoo, Shah. That's kind of my big 3, but on a smaller scale, Ronnie, Cryptologic John, which I love those guys, whatever. I have no hate for them, but do you want to make money off of the things that these people are shilling? Do not believe them when they're calling for this coin to go to billions. Here's what's going to happen. It'll get up to about 60 or 70 million, and then it'll go to 0, and that'll be it. This happens over and over again. So I'll ride these coins up to 60 to 70 million, whatever price it gets to, and then any sign of weakness, I hit the eject button. So I made bank. I made good money off of off of XVM. I made good money. My $200 to $1 million challenge wallet got over $10,000 for the first time. Okay, but I am completely out of XVM, and I am not going back. And the chances of it rallying to new all-time high from here is pretty much zero. So sorry, not sorry, but sorry if you fell for that. Okay. But there's so many cryptos that I could name that the same thing has happened. What's some Trust? Remember Trust? Trust the process. Cheyenne. That was one. Wasn't there one called Rizzo or something like that? Rizzo, Magaverse, Hood, not the stock, but the crypto Hood. There's some other ones. It's the same playbook every time, every single time. And so, okay, you know what? Now that I know the playbook, I'll dance the dance and then I'll bounce. Okay. I'll make my money. I'll make my X's and I'm out, and it's a week. It takes a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then it's done. So anyway, you're full of S and you know that. What are you talking about? How am I full of S? I just told you the playbook for a world that I am not on the inside of. Always a great day when Mr. Cuz is in the house. I'm glad to be a bear. You're glad to be a troll. That's what you are. So rate cuts bearish. Rate cuts are bearish. On what timeline? Okay, here's the same thing every time with you, Mr. Cuz. Look at 2007. They cut rates. The market rallied for 2 months. They cut rates into weakness. I'm just like, I have 50 more IQ points than you, and it's so exhausting dealing with your nonsense, man. I'm 10 steps ahead of you, Mr. Cuz. They cut rates already. They cut into strength. Okay. They cut into strength. You need to learn, do some education, watch my most recent YouTube video. You can get caught up. All right. I'm not going to block Mr. Cuz. There's some entertainment value with Mr. Cuz. I am going to mute him for the rest of this live stream though. So goodbye, Mr. Cuz. I do that. So he's not the thing that like, I won't block Mr. Cuz because he's not a hater. He has opinions that most people don't want to hear. But he's just dumb, you know? So y'all going to make this guy never go live again? You must be new, Joey. This is a part of the show. I've been watching your lives for over a year, learned a lot. Thank you, Anthony. Bulls can sound crazy, but why are bears always so obnoxious? That's a good point. Keaton, thanks for the follow. If you had Arrow, what would you convert it to? You said you don't like Arrow very much. Listen, I'd hold on to Arrow. And the reason why I would hold on to Arrow is it's been one of the stronger charts. I just think things are going to outperform it because Arrow is up. It got down to 29 cents. It's up to $1.17. So it got up to $1.61. But listen, I made a chart. I wish I could show it to you on my trading view. Watch your blood pressure. Hey, you know what? I'm working out. I'm losing weight. I have a channel on TikTok that I started last week documenting my weight loss journey. And I don't want any of you to follow it. So don't find it. I mean, if you find it and you follow it, whatever, but I don't care. I don't care about you guys, following that. And I'm doing really well. So, okay. So Arrow, I projected Arrow to bottom out somewhere between 98 cents and $1.08. And it got down to $1.05. So I think that's a local bottom for Arrow. So Arrow's good value right now. That's great. Good luck. Thank you. I'm actually I've been killing it lately. I've been working out. I started working out again in May, but I was really frustrated because I wasn't really losing weight. But ever since I started really focusing in, I'm down. I'm losing weight. So, oh, come on, Dave. I hate you. No, I don't hate you. But I'll get on my steroids or TRT, whatever you call it. Do you like Jasmy or Pengu more? I think Pengu is going to provide more X's. Jasmy is safer. I have both. Cut out carbs and sugar and we'll be successful. I mean, it's already successful. I've got some things going on in my office. I brought my treadmill from home. It's in my office right now. And when I'm editing videos, I'm walking on it. So I'm getting up to 10,000 steps every day. And I'm working out every day. And I'm eating healthier. So Crypto Caddy, let's boom shakalaka. Are we expecting to recover? Oh, yes. Very much so. Now we have PPI, CPI next 2 days here. So get out of quant. No. Is now good for Pengu. I wouldn't be. It's been a good few days for Pengu. I wouldn't be surprised if it dipped a little bit here and then get in. So, but isn't PPI and CPI bearish? Yes. Well, it depends on what the reports are. Last month, CPI was bullish. PPI was very bearish. So that's why I'm saying let's hold off for a little bit here. Let's not go all in right now. Let's wait for CPI and PPI. But that doesn't mean it's going to kill the market. What do you do in the gym to lose weight? I lift weights and I do some cardio. So not at 1,000, not selling. There we go, Jit. Listen, so GS Dave has given me his opinion on this. I've only been doing squats lately because I hurt my elbow, I hurt my shoulder. And he says I shouldn't do squats at my age unless I take some TRT or something like that. So, okay, noted. But I've been doing squats and I've been doing a little bit of running, a little on the bike, on the elliptical. So I played some racquetball this morning. I play racquetball every week. Cards. Wait, you lost 50 pounds since January. Oh, nice. That's awesome, Wally. 3 to 4 times a week. Great. What is cards? Is that a crypto? Collector. Oh, I've seen this. Yeah, it's too new, but they've been doing some stuff. I'm glad I didn't buy it when I first saw it. Now it's too new. That's my opinion on it, but it's intriguing to me. Quant or AVAX, pick one. AVAX. Good stuff, brother. That plus some fasting. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting and mainly eating red meat, steak and eggs. I've been loading up on protein. I'm doing intermittent fasting. So yeah. Top 3 safe alts. Thank you, Petrol and Diesel. Top 3 safe alts. So you understand user 506. There's no such thing as a safe alt. VeChain. I like VeChain. Somebody asked me about one earlier. Avalanche seems pretty safe right now. And man, you know what might actually have some potential here is Polygon. It's crazy because Polygon's been terrible this cycle. Polygon might have a chance here to make some gains. Are we on the cusp of alt season? Yes. Alt season is something alts, okay? ETH is stalling. Are we likely to go up to 4,500 first or 4,100 first? I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow the PPI report was hot again and we went down to 4,100 first. Yeah. You don't need anything to do anything. Just start small and get used to it no matter the workout. Yeah. Come on, man. Just trying to avoid devastating injuries. One back injury with squat can be debilitating. Yeah, Dave, listen, I'm sure you're right. A friend recommended something to me that I'm looking into. That he told me, he's 2 years younger than I am. He told me it did a huge deal for him with injuries. So would you hold XVM for the long run? That's funny. Thank you. I needed a laugh. Mr. Cuz was in here earlier. So yeah, I needed a laugh. Thank you for that. Tau. Oh man, Tau went exactly to where I was paying attention to it. I wish I longed it. Now Tau's probably gonna put in a higher low. So I wouldn't touch Tau right at this moment. Maybe around like 325 I'd get in on some Tau. So uni liquidation at 9.1, man, foregone. I mean, you longed at resistance, and now can it go down to 9.1? You might be safe. I don't think it's going to go. That was the bottom over the last month here, 9.1. I tend to think you're going to be safe, but I'm not promising anything. High protein, no carbs or sugar, lots of fat. Let's do it. Tried ketosis. So I don't do keto. So I know, yeah, high protein, no carb. I'm not entirely on that boat. Especially, I'm just going to eat whatever my wife makes for dinner. So that's the biggest thing. Now, she used to pack my lunch. Now I have my own setup for lunch. So I've taken control of lunch. And after this, I'm going to have a high protein meal, and then we'll go from there. Claxon, thanks for the follow. Thoughts on Hype? Hype looks great. Hype can go higher. You just got to understand. I mean, it's already pushing top 10 if it hasn't gotten there already. I made a video 2 weeks ago calling for Hype to get to the price that it's at right now. So where do we go from here with Hype? I wouldn't be surprised if we cooled off a little bit and then just geared up for another move higher. Thoughts on Useless? People already made their gains on Useless. You know, I wouldn't mess around with it. It's too new. I tend to think that what's coming, even with the crypto market pumping in October, November, that Useless might underperform. XVM's up 131% today. What? Let's see. Okay, so hey, it's rallied over the last hour 46%, but I mean, it's at 11.3 million. 2 days ago, it was hanging around 60 million. Now it's at 11.3 million. But no, it's not up 131% today. Is Beppe still alive? I wouldn't be surprised. Meme coin season heats up. Beppe does well. Getting into ketosis was the best thing ever. Peptides. You ever need some advice with no selling anything? You know how to find me. I think that's what it is. I think that's what my friend was talking about. Should I sell it break even? No. I do carnivore diet. I'm 56, 105 kilograms, in great shape. Awesome, Terrence. Is the hype behind Chainlink legit? I'm going to say no in terms of like if you're thinking, oh, the price is going to go to X dollars, $100 or something. I don't think so. If you're thinking like a Chainlink, I think is a legit project. I think it's a good one. But I have a target of $48 on Chainlink. Need carbs for energy. No carb or fasting will work, but hard to maintain. Man, sub 10% body fat. Wow. I think the peak is October rather than November, December. It might be. Yeah. Akash. Not yet. It's closed. Not yet, though. I mean, it did have a close above a trend line. So how about $1.12 for an entry on Akash? I'll shut up now. Trump in the low 8. I'm not touching Trump. I could see Trump not doing anything even during a full-blown alt season. Unless he died, which I'm not cheering for at all. But all right, Block, is it Block Street, Block Games? I don't know what Block is. Block Street, too new. Anything new coming up with HEEHEE? No. When alt season comes, we rotate into meme coins. I'll be live for multiple hours a day. I'll hype up HEEHEE. It'll do multiple X's, and that's all I'm giving you. We've tried everything. All right, you said Polygon may have a chance to make some gains. Where do you see it in October, November? No idea. Maybe it'll get to $1. I don't know. Are you still doing private paid calls? Man. I've only done private paid calls with one person. We've done like 4 or 5 calls. And I like it. I'm just going to say no. I don't look forward to it. I'm okay with the guy I do it with, but like, I just kind of dread things like that. Okay, so thought on Solana. Solana looks great. I'm just not expecting it to double or anything from here. It's up 30x from its bear market bottom. Optimism, I looked at Optimism. That one looks pretty good right now. And I'm not a huge Optimism fan, but it might be time. It might be time for Optimism to break out. Is Memberberry dead? Yes. Yes, it is. I'd like to see H-bar do $1, but again, I'd take 50 cents. Maybe H-bar can get to $1. Yeah, user 506, I understand. The thing is, it's like if I set a call for 3 p.m., I'm thinking about it all day and I get distracted and I can't get any work done because I'm just like, I dread it. So it's not you, it's me, you know? So, all right, Epic Chain. I mean, at least Epic looks like it's found some support. So I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, there was another push here and it did climb higher. So, all right, guys, I'm going to be done. Thank you all for your time. I'll be live again tomorrow and Thursday, and then hopefully on Friday with Devin. We were supposed to go live on last Friday, but one of his kids got sick. So have a good one, everybody. Thank you, Crypto Caddy. Have a good one. I'll see you next time. Thank you, Paul. Hit the follow button if you haven't already. Thank you, Dave. Innovator, thanks. Okay, all right. Thank you all.